¿Qué hay de huevo? Or shall I say, buenos dias? Anyway, okay, people, it's time to go to school. I'm Professor X2K, and you're at Common Sense and the Golden Rule. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm loving it. I remember back in the day, hell, I'd be barely going to sleep at this time. But shit changes, and life goes on. Excuse me. First, I got to give a shout out to my niece Sugar, who inspired today's Golden Sense and the Common Rule episode. Because a while back, I remember I was going to talk about, well, I call them shit stirrers. She calls them shit starters. So I'll run with that title. Everybody knows one. 90% of them tend to talk above the normal vocal level. Why? Because they have to be heard. And they will spread shit faster than a wildfire. It's like back in the day, we would say there was, well, this is before internet, of course. There was 3 ways of communication: telephone, television, and tell a shit starter, because you're damn sure it would be getting around. Now, they tend to come into your house. And they have a little pattern, and that's that they'll start at one house, sit there, and I guess try to call themselves visiting, and then as soon as they leave that house, they go to the next house. Once they get to the next house, they're going to be telling the people in this house what went on in that house. I think it's set up there, just let that dog lick him all in the mouth, and don't know how to clean his house, toilet look like this, that, and everything else. And then when the only reason that he didn't want to lick, he let the dog lick him in the mouth because he didn't want to kiss your ugly ass, because you've been all sucking somebody's dick before you came to his house. Well, I'm just saying. But you let them into your house and they collect all sorts of information about what you do, how you live, because that fuels their fire to go to the next house and spread rumors. Now, a lot of them are the first ones in church and the last ones to leave. And they're up there praising, hallelujah, thank the Lord. And I'll be damned if they wasn't in the strip club the night before. And it's like they wanna, their life is, that old saying, misery loves company? That's what it is. Their life is so jacked up. I mean, I'll be willing to bet a lot of them have a marriage that's failing, and it's because of them, not because of the other person, because of them. They'll run around talking shit about their significant other, and then at the same time be asking you for a ride to go get some pussy over here or suck some dick over here. Forgive my language this morning. It's early and I'm still on my first cup of coffee. But they start stuff and get the facts wrong. They tell half truth, so to speak. So it sounds like, well, yeah, he was over at Fry's the other day, and did you know I seen him staring at some girl half his age, just sitting there mesmerized, watching her walk down the walkway. And then, you may run into him. Guess who I seen over at Fry's the other day? Yeah, I seen Marissa over there. Yeah, she told me you was over there. Oh, did she? Oh, well, bless her heart. See? And that's how the stuff starts. But the thing is, they tend to lie about stuff to make themselves feel better. And it's like you can't trust them as far as. Now, I know I say this a lot, but you can't trust them as far as you can throw them. Because they'll be the first ones to take your life story and twist it around, sort of like that old game they used to play in school, where you start on this side of the classroom, whisper a sentence in the ear. You only had a chance to whisper it once, and then they would turn around and whisper it to the person behind them, and so on, and they go all the way back and forth across the room until it gets to the last person on the other side. And by the time it gets to the last person on the other side, story done completely changed. And that's what they count on happening. And when it's not just that, every time they tell the story, they'll add something else, make it longer, or this girl, one girl became two, and wow, it's beautiful out here. Check that out. Sorry. Anyway, it's just one of those beautiful days I can sit on my back porch and drink coffee and not have to worry about it burning the shit out of me. But it's like 77 degrees out here today. Beautiful. But excuse me. Going back to the shit starter, shall I say? They're the ones you can always recognize because they're always in everybody's business. And the main thing is they call themselves being there to help everybody. Now, granted, yeah, they will be there to help everybody. Help everybody's life go bad and help herself or himself to your information so they can pass it on and, make you look bad and make them look great. But honestly, in the Bible, it says you really don't have to look for the fool because they're going to be the loudest ones talking. And Jesus, man, it gets bad, especially when it gets into the family and you start stirring shit up within your own family. And next thing, the Bible did say, yeah, families are going to start fighting against families. And you can pretty damn sure bet that's why. But anyway, people, I got an 8-minute limit here according to my producer, which is me. I don't want to keep it going too long because those 9 and 10-minute sermons. But anyhow, next week we gonna probably talk about cheaters. Remind me so I don't forget. Until then, this is Professor X2K saying peace. Do what you do, just don't get caught.